already know what it is. It's Nox. Another live reaction. Weekly Shonen Jump issue number 43. Let me know if my levels are right, by the way. Let me know if I sound good, music too loud, music too quiet, me too loud, me too quiet, whatever. But where we landing, boys? What up, Hayes? What up, Kip? I saw Shiloh too. I don't think I said hi to Shiloh. What's good, Shiloh? 2 head, 3 arms. What's up, player? You joined right on time. Welcome. Audio is fine like Nami's cheeks. That is exactly where we want to be. Thank you. Start easy with Luna. Oh no, I got a couple of votes for Jujutsu Kaisen, honestly. I feel like I gotta start with Jujutsu Kaisen or Undead Unluck just off of replies alone. Brad Skate for life. What's up? Good week of Jump. Jump's like consistently pretty good, I want to say. I can't remember the last time I remember being like, this week in Jump was kind of mid, kind of lacking, kind of, you know, never say shit like that. Yeah, I don't want Luna to get axed. I don't want aliensarea to get axed. I would be heartbroken if either one was taken from us. Could do Luna first. I think we'll do the official vote, right? First series to get 4 votes. I'll start with that one. Starting right now. Which one do I start with? One by one. What are your votes? There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way to like do that in the chat, like an actual voting thing. Oh wow, Undead Unluck got 3 right away. Well, you know what that means. We're starting with Undead Unluck tonight. Oh my god, Chikara. And it's crazy because I know that like this is going to reset and we're going to go through, you know, a new timeline. So I know that every character is pretty much going to die. But it's like, which ones are going to die because God and them killed them, and which ones are going to only die once the universe is deleted and reset or whatever. Maybe God kills every single one who's left before restarting. I feel like that makes the most sense. Because everyone's got to try their hardest, right? Can't just have people like chilling on the bench, like when the bomb goes off, when the big bang happens or whatever, or the big crunch. However God decides to end it. Yeah, everybody's got to try their hardest. I feel like God kills everybody before deleting the verse. Let's see. I am situated. Wait, beer. I did not spill beer all over myself this stream. Couldn't let the universe get the hat trick on me. Legitimately spilled beer all over myself the last 2 days in a row. Whole beer, freshly poured beer. All over me and my keyboard and game pads and mouse. It's been rough. We saw that Feng was on the way. He was on the little Nimbus cloud like 2 chapters ago. So he's definitely getting there to do something. Yu Yu Hakusho, Big Kurama. You already know what it is. Oof. Alright. This is footage from outside. People like to observe, don't they? At least that is what Juiz would always do. Chapter 128, Strict Defense. This is a game to see whether the world, the lives, everything which we created is capable of reaching us gods. Yep. 9 minutes, 40 seconds, 52 milliseconds. Chikara. I bet on people and created the artifacts. Oh shit! Sun bet on the rules winning and gave birth to the Umas. Chikara! Let us watch together to see just how long people in this loop are able to fight back. This is exactly like word for word verbatim dialogue that we straight up predicted so long ago in this series. People in this loop are able to fight back. Andy, there's no time to grieve. God will be using every means to fend off our attacks, which is why we need unluck. Yeah, I've got some. Plenty, in fact. I'm sorry. I need to stop them longer. That was long enough. You did a fine job. Thanks to you, everything is ready. 9 minutes, 29 seconds, 38 milliseconds. We got Unburn and Bax jumping out a portal or some shit. Yep. Let's do this, bunny girl. Hold on, wait a minute. Unburn's about to do shit finally? Okay. Oh. Don't you let go of me, okay? It's as Lady Juiz said. Your weight causes your feet to bury themselves in the ground. In that case, I will ensure that foot is never drawn from the earth. Hey, yo, undraw? Oh, nah, this is hype. Where the fuck did Yusai come from? Yusai, Creed, are you ready? All I need is your permission. Just say it aloud. Whose weapon is this? By mustering together all the electricity on Earth, that device can manage to fire a single concentrated shot. The Super Dreadnought Union Lethal Weapon Superior Buster. What? I transfer possession of it to you. All of the electricity on Earth? What? Oh, wait a minute. Because it's electricity, it's like constant stream, so it can't decrease. And that's how they get all of the electricity? So it's like this plus Creed is creating the infinite loop of energy? Yo. What does this say on here? From Nico to Miss with love. Whoa. Oh, from Nico to Miko with love. What did I say? Miss? Dumb. Aye, ma'am. Undecreased. Shen. Roger. Come on, Mr. Andy. Hey, yo. Dude, this is like... The amount of time that has built up to this point is making this so epic. Like, every single page is just chills. The direction on this shit is like so cinematic and epic. The scale is crazy. I could like really feel it in the chapter. In these chapters. That's why like, you know, plot points like these are like so important in newer stories, because it's like, look at what it takes to, you know, become something in the newer generation, in the contemporary landscape of like shonen manga, where everything is like fine-tooth combed and put under a microscope and heavily criticized. You need things that feel like you could feel this, like a scale like this. You know what I mean? Otherwise, like nothing is ever going to feel like it can reach that classic state ever again. You know what I mean? From like the Big Three era, or literally anything before, you know, this crazy social media age where everybody's a critic. You know what I mean? You need undisputable epicness. And you can only really get that if you build towards a plot point for over 100 chapters. You know what I mean? Like, look at Jujutsu Kaisen's Shibuya incident. Like, that wasn't built up for 100 chapters, but it was like built up from the very first chapter. And then we got like 4 or 5 arcs, 6 arcs before that actually came into play. And then we found out that there was more to it after the fact that had also been, you know, kind of built up since the beginning. And it really brings you into that holy shit, this is crazy epic, everything is going towards this kind of thing. And it's like, that's what's necessary nowadays, I want to say. Okay, so this part is up to you. Launches him. I ain't letting you go any farther. Hit it. And make sure you blast us both to smithereens. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Okay, so Andy charged himself with Fuko's Unluck, and then Creed hit this Buster Cannon, like, directly into Andy, which evaporated him, but into God. So now that Unluck is inside of God, essentially. So I wonder what form it'll take for God. Or maybe it's Andy's Unluck. Yeah, right? Or would it work as, like, it's our Unluck now? Is it Andy's Unluck that's definitely going to hit God now that he's run into him? Or is it the fact that he was blown apart and essentially fused into God physically with this Buster Cannon? Now it's both of their Unluck? That's weird, though, because Fuko... I mean, whatever. She can still have some kind of feeling for God or whatever. I know that it, like, scales based on her appreciation of you or whatever. Or how much she cares about you. But either way, we're about to see. Just a little more. Hang in there, bunny. Okay. So wait, what did Bax do? I guess I forget what Bax does. Normally, the Unluck is used in this way to guarantee an attack lands, but there's no way Creed can miss a target this large. Might just be Andy's for now. Keep reading for Bax. Okay. I shall not let you go. Yeah, you can't get that foot out. Can't undraw that shit. It overheated. Even with an unbreakable frame and undecreasing energy, the internal cooling system ain't able to keep up. Yeah, wow, even inside of that broken-ass combo, Tozuka still put in a caveat. as if the stakes aren't high enough already. I did it, Agoo. Puko, I did it. She's quite the kid. Now it won't be able to get back outside. Agoo, unback. Okay. Wait, what? Hold on. Unback? 8 minutes, 40 seconds, 31 milliseconds. I wonder if Rip Woo and Big Sissy will say I did a good job. You bet. You're freaking awesome. Yeah! Huh? Oh, shit? Why? Wait. Oh, yo! Engine, what's wrong with unburn? I can only negate burning and combustion. I can't do a damn thing about heat. Oh, fuck. Oh, wow. Okay, so then it's basically treating whatever that Bax blanket is an extension of herself, essentially. So it's kind of like how when Momo sends her arms out, if something is strong enough to just, like, break those psionic arms, she feels that in her arms, in her real human arms. Or like Nico Robin in One Piece, when if she sprouts, you know, an arm on your shoulder and you grab that shit and, like, break the wrist or whatever, it'll, like, break her original wrist. It's kind of like that. Yo, not Bax. Anyone but Bax, dog. Engine, what's wrong with unburn? Oh, yeah. Can't do anything about heat. This lousy cur. Oh, my God. It uprooted the ground itself. Jesus. So not even that was enough. Yeah, I'll leave it to you. Oh, fuck. It's Victor time, bitch. Woo, that's hype. Status. First thing he says, what we on? What we gotta do? Give me the rundown. 8 minutes and 20 seconds left. Good work. Let's put it all on the line and use the Sacred Spirit treasures. So that's the Aegis shield. And then I don't know what that sword is. Maybe I don't remember it. Maybe it's the first time we saw it. I love that as soon as Victor comes out, he immediately asks for the state of things. It reminds me of Dr. Stone a little bit when they first awakened Shishio Tsukasa in, like, episode, like, 2 or whatever. And the first thing he said was, like, what's the situation? And Senku was like, no way, that's the first thing you said? We're getting attacked by lions. He's like, say less. Boom, fucking punched a lion to death in one shot. Jui's death is gonna suck. Especially with Victor there, too, you know what I mean? Like, Victor's gonna watch that. Yeah. This is gonna be the season 2 ending? This chapter? Or are you saying, like, the end of this, like, arc and the start of the next loop or whatever is gonna be the end of season 2? Yeah, this arc, yeah. Who's on the next chopping block? Man, I don't know. I feel like we'll get a couple of, like, crazy deaths, like, leading into the death of Juiz, right? Because, like, people are gonna sacrifice themselves for their leader. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a couple union members here that will gladly just die for the sake of Juiz continuing, you know, whatever it is her and Victor are going to be doing, right? You got to have that scene. It's like, you were always the best leader. I love you, Captain. You know, like shit like that. Got to have that before Juiz dies. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, where's Seal and Ruin at? Billy backstory. I feel like we might not even need Billy's backstory right now. We could get Billy's backstory like next time. Like, we got to go through this all one more time. I feel like they're gonna be saving some. We're gonna be they're gonna be saving some backstories for next time, maybe, right? Yeah, these 8 minutes are gonna be like 15 chapters. Yeah. Eagle. Beautiful undead chapter. Who do you guys think dies next? Oh yeah, there's definitely a possibility that like some Umas could do some crazy shit. But at the same time, it's like, would the Umas really help if they're like gods, you know, personal lil niggas? You know, if they're sons lil niggas? Like, are they really gonna do anything this time? Maybe next time. You know what I mean? Because Spring clearly, you know, has beef with God or whatever after. Well, I wonder if Umas keep their memories. Do we know that? Probably not, right? Maybe? But I know that Spring was like, man, fuck this God shit. Like, I like Fuko now. God dude's fucking with my happiness. You know, so we got a little bit of like that in the storytelling, so you never know like what Umas will maybe try to help out the humans in either in this fight or the next one. I mean, Spring's gone now. But everyone else seems to be like really cool with God or Sun, Luna, whatever in this loop, so Umas do not remember? Okay. Yeah, so that makes it very unlikely to me that the Umas will ever help for any reason. There is still Unhealthy. What's up, Samson? Yeah, there is still Unhealthy. I don't know where... Oh, wait, Unsick? Or do you mean Unhealthy? What if Feng tries to assassinate Fuko to take her seat? Oh my god. Like, yeah, like, what is Feng gonna be up to? Oh, man. Feng's motivation in this whole entire, like, climactic point is so... I just have no idea what to think about it. Like, what could he possibly want to do? Like if he wants to be the strongest in all creation, then that would mean that he'd probably want to box God, right? Because that's his motivation, isn't it? Oh, what up, Sam? Okay, you're on your, like, personal account? Alright, cool. Yeah, it'll be self-serving, but it's like, what else would it be? Like, you got the strongest thing in the entire universe in front of you right now, and you just said that you figured out this soul stuff. Soul stuff is like a wild card situation when it comes to this fight, I want to say. right? So I feel like Fung wants to fight God, low key. I don't think he would be. I don't think he. I think we're supposed to think that he's going to continue to be an antagonistic force against our team. But like he already had his moment for that, and now he seems to be like enlightened to some degree. So I want to say his target is God now, or at least not the protagonist. That's my guess. Where is Untruth? Yeah, where is Mui? Good question. To think these guys were wasting time fighting each other when they had this to worry about in the not so distant future? Everybody involved always knew that what this was coming to. They just had different ideas on what would be the most efficient and successful way to deal with God. And so they were fighting because of that. All that matters is Andy dick slaps God in the end. Man. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Literally human nature, pick a war, exactly. It feels more like a curse. War feels like a curse on humanity. There will always be a reason to go to war. Andy dick slapping God should be in the same chapter as Luffy dick slapping a celestial dragon. I don't know if I ever want to see Luffy dick slapping a celestial dragon personally. I'm cool with him just like continuing to beat up on them whenever he sees them. That's always good. Murica does it all the time. Yeah. Alright, what's next? Love that chapter. Undead Unluck, done. Where we landing? Jujutsu! I'm down for that. Nah. We doing Jujutsu. We got a fucking Naoya domain expansion right now. That's so crazy. I'm sorry, you guys. I made it sound like I was going to leave it up to a vote, but as soon as I saw Jujutsu Kaisen, I remembered Naoya's domain, and I have to read this right now. Been gone for a week, should have been first. Well, Undead Unluck was voted in, okay? It's a democracy, Schnooty, not a schnoocracy. So, why don't you relax? New beer, 1 second. Schnoocracy is crazy verbiage. You're missing an I in that word. Schnooty. Anyway, Jujutsu! Ryoiki Tenkai. Time Cell Moon Palace? That is a crazy name. Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 198, Sakurajima Colony, Part 8. Instant double page spread with no words. Oh my god. Yo. Where are they? What is this? What is that? Bro, what the fuck? Hold on, man. This eye is crazy on this bottom panel. Oh, wow, there's gutters for it. So, okay, I thought it was just like over. Nah, this is like a whole paneling situation. Wow. I definitely did not notice those gutters around the eye at first on the left and right. I thought that was just like the white of the eyeball or whatever. That's good. That's good stuff. There's a metaphor here? Shit, tell me what it is, Shiloh. What up, Kichi? Okay, yeah, I see it. Someone said like the uterus or whatever. Is that like what this fucking crazy eyeball thing is supposed to be? Yeah. This nigga now you became the bitches. Hey, yo. Oh. What? Oh, frames? Frames are going into him? Hold on, Buddy kind of blocked his, though. Hold on, this samurai nigga is nice. He blocked it. Sumo nigga did not. I almost spilt this beer everywhere. Hold on, let me not get caught lacking this stream. Hold on, wait. Tink, tink. And then he... Huh? Nothing happened. Was that a misfire? Either way, it's do or die time. It's time to attack. Oh. What? Huh? It's your first time seeing this. Anyone I touch has to move like me or they freeze up for 1 second. In this domain, it seems the technique's target is even more precise. It can even target individual cells. If you try to move, they might get out of whack. And then that happens. Oh my god, because... Oh, fuck. So if you do it on a cellular level... Like, if you do, like, the whole body at once, obviously the body just freezes. But if you do it cell by cell, then other parts of the body can still move besides those cells, and that's what creates the damage to the body, is certain cells being stuck in place while others move, and then they rip apart. Is that what this is? Wow. Wow. No fucking way. Wow. And then that happens. Oh, they're done? He's done. Yeah, it's a good domain, and I feel good. Anyway, where did Maki die? As usual, her presence... No, that's not right. This is my domain. She's like Toji. She lacks cursed energy, but I should still be able to locate her. He's still going. Oh! Oh, well, I mean, Maki had to get the sword back at some point. I'm thinking, stop messing around. Oh! Why? Like Toji, Maki doesn't have any cursed energy, so barrier techniques treat her as a building. Oh my god. Yo! Now you must use an actual structure as the barrier's exterior, like Fushiguro did in Tokyo Colony number 1. Oh, wow. He doesn't have a bubble. He doesn't have an enclosed domain? Wait, what? But unless she consents, he can't trap her inside the domain. Oh my god. And then here she comes through the back, out the chest, just like Toji got Gojo. You understand me now, right? I even let a sweaty middle-aged guy squeeze me to show you an example. So, you were able to break it, huh? Yeah. The blade that Mai left was a replica of the Cursed Tool Split Soul Katana. Wait! Cursed Tool exposition. Oh my god. We've been waiting for this. It can bypass the toughness of many substances to cut the soul. Oh, that's so good. However, exerting that power fully requires eyes that can observe even the souls of inorganic matter. Hold on, that nigga said, hold on, wait, he twisted his shit around. Stupid trash, you couldn't finish me with one blow, so you lose, because you can no longer move in this domain. No matter how much time passes, you're still... What? What's wrong? Why? The domain's guaranteed hit? It needs cursed energy. This is huge. This is massive. She doesn't need a simple domain. She doesn't need her own domain. Sure hits. Oh my god! Couldn't recognize Maki because she has no energy. Oh my god. God damn. She is her. Maki is her. Hashtag her. Capital H, capital E, capital R. Wow. Wow. This answers so many questions inside of the community over the last couple of years. Wow. Yeah, and it does look like he has a bubble. Yeah, so that's... Oh, wait. Someone... Hold on. Someone said I need to look at the TCB translation for this, like, side by side. So we're actually going to go back through this in the TCB after I'm done with this, because someone told me that the official translation for this is actually mad contradictory at some point. I don't know what they meant by that, but wow, though. Oh my god. Yo, it's that easy? Oh, we barely made it. Arm is done, though. We're really alive? 12 years after his death, a demonic fighter equal to Toji Zenin was fully realized. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, so that's 198, huh? So we're 2 chapters away from 200. What do you guys think Gege's gonna do for 200, if anything? You think it'll be Return of Yuji? Or maybe Return of Nobara for chapter 200? Return of Nobara for chapter 200 would be nuts, but I think that Return of Yuji is more likely. But oh my god, this chapter was nuts, man. Nobara or Tengen stuff in 200? Yeah, I could see that. Nobara or Miwa? Yeah. Nobara coming back with a Scarecrow Shikigami? Uh-oh. Wow. Yeah, everybody wants Nobara. I get it. I do too. Oh. Yeah. Choso action soon. Yep, I feel that. Wow, man. I'm like fucking like getting like itchy. That shit was goosebumps like the whole chapter, bro. Woo! And an eye patch, yeah. Wow, man. Yeah, out of all the Jujutsu Kaisen theories for like throughout the whole series, I think the one that I like the most is Nobara's grandmother came after Shibuya and was like, this is not what I was given to expect. I did not send my granddaughter out here to this city for you fucking city niggas to get her fucking killed with your bullshit. I'm taking her back to the farm, okay? And you can tell everybody that she's dead. For all I care. And you better tell her that. I don't want none of y'all coming back here. And then, yeah, that's the... I would really, really appreciate an explanation like that for the absence of Nobara. Yeah, if Nobara comes back, the streets are going to go apeshit. But the reason why I brought up that Nobara theory is because I know that there's a lot of people that are in the camp. When it comes to Jujutsu Kaisen, they're kind of like in the camp that, you know, no matter what the writing is for Nobara, it's going to be bad because she's been out of the story for too long, and they made it seem like she was actually dead. So like fake out complaints and like poor execution complaints because of the time that she's been away from the series. It's like it's really hard for some reason for a lot of readers to fathom the idea that Gege could actually have a perfect explanation for why Nobara has been gone. Maybe because it's his fucking series, and you know he's actually a professional writer, and these people, you know, that criticize Jujutsu Kaisen are just professional consumers at best. You know what I mean? So it's like, what do you mean the mangaka did something I wasn't expecting? I have 3,000 followers on Twitter. I get so many likes. I can't be wrong about my assessment of a situation. How dare you? Now I gotta find another reason why it's ass. I can't go out like this. This won't do. I've already decided that this would be bad. When Nobara does return, the leaks are going to be unavoidable. That's actually a pretty good point. I should probably do the Yato thing and hide images, you know, on the timeline, because he has, like, apparently there's this thing you can do where you can hide photos or whatever, or hide media. So if there's like a video or a picture or whatever, it's like only shows up as a link for you until you click it and reveal it. So I might be able to mitigate some of that by doing that strategy. Niggas do think getting a lot of likes on Twitter means they're right, and why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? It's like such a big like community like hive mind thing. It's like, even if all the facts are there, it's like, what does it matter? I'm riding the high of the ratio. That's all I need. That's all they need, right? Like, why would you trade, you know, humility? Why would you trade clout and, you know, ratio high for, you know, humility and rationality and self-awareness? Nobody would do that. Some people are just too far gone. Nox, who's winning in a twerk-off, Maki or Nobara? I don't even want to think about that. These kids are teenagers. You have fun, though. Twitter just cares about likes and ratios. That's right, and it sucks. My opinion can't be wrong. I already said it was mid. Homie in the PM server thinks Nobara could return just after the episode where she gets faded. Dang. Oh, damn. Yeah, no, Gege do be lining shit up like that. I'm glad that you're also a teenager, Dead Zombie, but I am 31. So that is not a question for me. That is a question for other teenagers. Mei had that wagon, though. She had that wagon in Zero. She had that wagon in Shibuya, too. Let me tell ya. I think I won like a Mei stan like thing on Twitter or whatever. They were like, who's the biggest Toji Zenin stan? Everyone vote on which Twitter user is the biggest Yuji stan, etc., going through all the characters. And it's like, I'm not even like a Mei nigga like that, but I like, you know, finagled that shit. Hit a couple DMs, hit a couple group chats. I was like, y'all need to make me the winner of this. And then I got #1 Mei stan, I think. And then like right after that, the chapter where she's all weird with Ui Ui came out, and I was like, ooh. Hopefully no one remembers that. Nah, Mei clear of all charges. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to acquit all the charges, but because some of that shit's pretty crazy. The switch up on Mei was glorious. It's like, what can you do, man? My hands were tied. They forced my hand, man. Gege put that scene in the book. Like, what can you do after that? Incredible Jujutsu Kaisen chapter. It's done. Where are we landed next? Oh, yeah. Good shit, Snooty. Good idea for once. I can get on Ginka and Glüna after this, but I gotta like peep the differences in PCB. Temporal Womb Moon Palace? Okay, well, yeah. Then there's no, you know, vague metaphor, whatever, like, yeah, the visual is there, but like this translation directly tells us exactly what's going on here. Dude, Gege is a monster. Oh yeah, dude, the TCB kind of explains this a lot better too, as far as Naoya's technique goes. Okay, hold on a second. Because Maki and Toji have no cursed energy, barrier techniques consider them in the same class as buildings or structures. Unless the barrier uses a physical object as its shell, like the one shown by Fushiguro in Tokyo Colony Number 1, or unless she agrees to the condition or intentionally chooses to invade it, Maki cannot be trapped inside of a domain. Okay, so this is the difference in translation that makes everything clear, because in the official translation it kind of sounds like they're implying that Naoya does not have a bubble effect on his domain, and it's similar to like a Sukuna, you know, or a Chimera Shadow Garden, where it's like an incomplete structure. It doesn't have walls and a roof and a floor or whatever. It has a floor but no walls, no roof. But in this, it makes it a lot more clear, because obviously later in the chapter we see that Naoya actually did have the enclosed space domain. So unless the barrier uses a physical object as its shell, like Chimera Shadow Garden in Tokyo Colony Number 1, or unless she agrees to the condition or intentionally chooses to invade it, Maki cannot be trapped inside of a domain. That's huge. That's major. Soul Liberation Blade is a way better name. What was it in the fucking official? Hold on, man. All right, hold on. Let's look at all of these differences. Time Cell Moon Palace? Go to hell. Wait. Split Soul Katana? Soul Liberation Blade. Okay. So I don't know if this like directly applies to Maki, right? The wielder, in order to use it at its full potential, the wielder must have a pair of eyes that can see the souls of inanimate objects. Is there anything that is providing us with an example that this is what Maki is able to do? Because I think that that's just extra information that'll come into play later, right? Oh wait, no, maybe Maki is able to do that, and maybe that was the difference between her and the reincarnated swordsman, the old guy, right? Because he was, you know, doing things with the sword that Maki was like, it doesn't do that when I do it. So maybe that's what this is talking about. In order to use it at its full potential, like the old man, the wielder must have a pair of eyes that can see the souls of inanimate objects. So I'm assuming that he does. That's why the sword was able to get the effect that it had, that had Maki react in the way that she did. Like, hold on, how come that's happening that way? I can't do that. But now she's kind of come out of like a, you know, this enlightened state, you know, after this training with the sumo guy in the hyperbolic time chamber domain. And now maybe she does have those eyes. But at the same time, it's like, I don't think that her showing against Naoya in this chapter, you know, really confirms that that's the case, right? Because is she doing that thing? Is that what this is? Is this the same? Is this attack on the Naoya spirit inside the domain the same effect that the old man had when he wielded the sword? And yeah, I immediately thought of Yuji as well, Shiloh, because he can definitely, you know, touch the soul, see the soul, whatever, to a certain degree. Okay. Yeah, this might be like a lot, you know, a narration box to let us know that Maki either is at that point now. Actually, yeah, because at the end of the chapter it says that she's, you know, equal to Toji essentially. Yeah, on par with Zen and Toji. So we could bet our bottom dollar that Toji would be able to activate the sword the same way this reincarnated katana sorcerer can, or katana warrior, whatever. Right? If you know, when he was introduced, he took the sword, sliced. It had like the black, you know, follow through effect on it that had Maki like, what the fuck is that? You know, if Toji was injected into the chapter instead of this guy and he took the sword, we can assume that it would have a similar effect in his hands. So now that we have this dialogue that Maki is on par with that now, I think we can be pretty certain that she can wield the sword to the same degree. That's cool, right? Yeah, he cut the dragon with the same sword. Yeah, and then that makes a lot of sense then going back into hidden inventory, because Geto makes a point to say, that's like one of my toughest curses. He's like, he fucking cut through that shit like butter, and this is like known for being like extremely durable. Good call, Schnooty. Good call. Is it bad that I'm not caught up on any of these series? Dead Zombie? Yes, it absolutely is. It is a very bad thing, and I feel like you should drop everything that you're doing right now to go read them. Yeah, Naoya's domain is nothing like Fushiguro's, right. I don't know what the translator was on when they show it a little later, yeah. Yeah, the official got me confused, yeah. Sounds like a Destiny weapon in the official. Destiny got good names, take it back. I knew Yato was gonna come to the defense. It's like how Roaming Cloud uses the user's strength, yeah. All right, cool. Good shit. I'm glad that I remembered to read the TCB translation. I'm a genius. Ah, great idea. Glad I thought of it. What's next? Luna? What up, Sean? 26 months. What a champion. Good to see you, man. Thank you so much, bro. 26 months is a crazy streak. Hell yeah. That's like as far back as it goes, I want to say. Right? 26 months? I think that's like as long as we've had Twitch. Good shit. Luna? We on Luna? Luna chapter 3? Let's get it. Let's go. I'm shooting for 5,000 months. Incredible. Yato, just a heads up for people in chat that don't know, but I'm pretty sure you still get a free sub if you have Amazon Prime. And I think Twitch has like a discounted sub thing going on for this month. Nice. I did not know that. Great information. Leave it to Yato. Valent? What up? Welcome. 20%. That's pretty big. Ginka and Luna, Chapter 3. It's so crowded and full of roads. Watch where you're going. The buildings are so tall. The capital is amazing. Fuck yeah. Chapter 3 at the capital. Gotta calm down a bit, will ya? They'll think you're some country pumpkin. Huh? What the heck is that? You're also trembling with excitement. The city has so many temptations, you gotta be on guard. A drink. Maybe I'll have a drink. I'll drink to that. I'll drink with you. Ginka. Ginker. My daughter. Support the Noxenald with your free sub. Thank you, Yato. I agree. I feel like everyone should support me with their free sub if they have the time to go activate it. It do be free. And it do help out a lot. The capital is amazing. Try to calm down a bit. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, a drink. Maybe I'll have a drink. I already drank with him. Why don't we walk around while we look for a place to stay? So what'll it be? Bread. Bread? The capital has all kinds of bread. I love bread. You must really love bread. I do. Bread is beautiful and smells good. Plus, it's yummy. Let him know. Talk. Listen, in the world outside, money, what's that? Oh, in order to get bread, I need money. Ginka, give me some money. Ginka? My bad. Looks like I can't hold my liquor after 10 years. He slapped. What are you doing, Ginka? Where's the money? Money? I've spent it all, yo. What? You don't have any money? Yeah, but it's okay. I'm happy just looking at the bread. Oh my god. You're a magician, right? Huh? We've been having trouble supplying the oven with magical energy. If you can help us out, I'll pay you with bread. Let's get this bread! Okay? Oh, if it's magic, then leave it to me. If you can't fix it, don't worry about it. No! She can't do it? I understand that it uses magical energy, but I have no clue beyond that. I've never seen something like this in the mountains. It must be pretty common in the outside world. You can fix shit by slamming on it. Just slam it. Ginka's no help. My nigga is faded. Could it be this circuit here? The connection's weak. Maybe if you clean it. Oh, and you should switch out this pipe. Yeah. Sorry for just sticking my nose in there. But if you're in a bind, I'd love to help. Sure. New witch friend? What? New magician friend. So Beretta, you're also a magician? Well, I guess. Beretta? Stocks. Stocks. I wonder if you can even call me one. Thanks for your help. But how did you fix that oven? Well, there's an easy way to distinguish them. The base of the 76 model has a special characteristic, and that's because the factory at Karo City stopped manufacturing them because of a fire. And since that changed, the 76 base has a unique trait. To address that, you have to do this and that and blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep on blabbing about boring stuff. You're amazing, Beretta. Huh? You know so many things that I don't, and you fix that oven so quickly. We may have just met, but I can tell you're a hard worker. You're awesome. Glüna. I mean, Luna. You can have my bread too. That throws the bread out of embarrassment. Oh, you're not hungry? That was good. So fast. Boy, you better take that. The immediate tummy growl. Do you know what it means to be incompetent? Uh-oh. That's pretty much what I am. Huh? I'm a magician, but I stink at magic. The only thing I can do is handle magical equipment. Well, that's got its own usefulness. That's major. That's huge. I've been feeling kind of down because I messed up at work the other day. That's why no one's ever said I was awesome before. That makes me so happy. Okay then, now it's my turn to help you. Huh? If you messed up at work by yourself, then let's try it again, the two of us. Luna. The Union. Magic-related incidents and requests are sent to the Union, which gives them star rankings based on difficulty and urgency. Jobs are then assigned to appropriately skilled magicians depending on their classification. Fuck yeah. Aw, too bad. There are no jobs for you. Fuck you. Please accept my apology. I won't mess up next time, so please, listen up. You're expected to not mess up a job. You gotta do a good job and do it quickly. I can't assign jobs to someone who screws up a 2-star request. But I'm gonna help out this time. I'd make it okay, right? Let's go, Luna. He's right. Ugh, I can't believe she had the gall to come back. Did you see her crest? She's an aristocrat. And she's still willing to come out here for money, huh? Like I would give her any work. Oh, then what about that first time? Oh, that? There was a mistake in filing. I guess a 5-star request was put in as a 2. The location was also wrong. You're so bad. Hey, you guys, don't say anything, Luna. Even if you argue, the fact that I'm powerless doesn't change. It's the same with my family. It's not my money and I didn't earn my position. That's why I want to achieve something on my own. If I don't, I'll just be stuck and unable to move forward. Damn. I love her already. Holy shit. Beretta. Either way, I can't give work to a kid. And how about an adult? Yo! I heard everything. Now give me some work. An adult? It's not even human. Ginka. What do you think you're doing? And fix that door. Oh, my bad. Rah! Why'd you do that? My nigga is still drunk. Now you've damaged the wall too. I guess I underestimated my strength. You did it on purpose. That expression suits you much better, young lady. It's good that you want to do something with yourself, but a magician shouldn't cry. Remember to keep smiling. Oh, okay. I'll give you a job, so can you just leave? Yay, work. Thank you so much. Oh, we can look for your body while we're at it. We're going to take all the jobs in town. What? Are you serious? Stop joking around. There's no way you can. And then they montage all the jobs. Wow, what a beautiful spread. Oh my god. Luna with the crazy ice diamond axe? Staff? Halberd? Oh my god. Yo. Incredible spread. Halberd? Is that what it is? Right? It's like an axe head with a really long handle. Like a staff length handle with an axe on the end of it. At the end of it. Isn't that a halberd or whatever? Or wait. Or would it be like a Bicento? Or a Naginata? They really said, let's get this bread as soon as possible. It's literally a halberd. Two-handed pole weapon that came to prominent use during the 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th centuries. This looks a lot like that. It's kind of an exaggerated axe head, but axe blade, whatever. I don't know. Snowfall's a good name. Red Winter, that's also cool. I'm sure the mangaka will shit on you with whatever name it ends up being. So I'll just wait for that. Thud. A lot of the requests are 5-star jobs that no one wants. But they, nice doing business, really did finish them all. Wow, they did it so quickly. But I was only tagging along, I didn't do anything. Woohoo, that looks so yummy. Yep, we've earned a lot after today. Or we've learned a lot today after all. Big money in hand. Alright? I shouldn't have any. I was useless. All I did was stand there doing nothing. That's not true. Huh? You helped me at the beginning, remember? It's not true that you can't do anything. What you can't do now, you'll be able to eventually. Let them know! So do the best you can for now and keep doing that. If you do, then tomorrow you'll be stronger than you are today. Oh, okay. So then what should we do now? Eat? Okay. It's so yummy. Oh, it's you guys. Sorry to interrupt your meal. I was wrong. Please forgive me for being so rude and impolite. Please accept our sincerest apologies. I know this sounds selfish, but we could use your help with a 7-star job in the labyrinth of tunnels. Well, I'll be back next week for sure. With a final panel like that. 7-star job in the labyrinth of tunnels? Fuck yeah. Dude, this is my feel-good series now. Just straight adventure. Wholesome ass adventure. And I know the stakes are going to get up there eventually. They're already kind of like laying, you know, thematic threads down for the future, right? There's been a couple of moments that'll let us know that this will get increasingly darker as time goes by. It's not just gonna be like a slice of lifey adventure, wholesome magic series for very long. The shit's about to get pretty crazy eventually, I want to say. Loving the trio already. Same, Shiloh. Forgot I had a Prime sub not being used. You got my support, bro. Thank you, Brad Skate, for life. Thank you. Knox, who's my top 5 waifus? That's a pretty big question. Granny Seiko from Dandadan is my top 1 currently. Botan from Yu Yu Hakusho is definitely in there. Bulma from Dragon Ball is definitely in there. Shiho from The Breaker is absolutely in there. 5. Man. 5th one. Olivia Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist. That rounds off my top 5. Granny's definitely top 1. I don't know if there will ever be a waifu that kicks Granny out of that spot. For me. Latla's good. She's not top 5 though. Latla can be like top 10 or something. Wish they'd give us a topographical map to see their progress so far. That'd be good. It's been so long since we had a nice new adventure series. Yeah, I feel that. Fubuki is pretty elite for me, to be honest, from One Punch Man. Fubuki's top 10 material for sure. Like, just off design alone. Fubuki is so hot. Oh my god. Fubuki cosplayers always snap. I hope we spend like 3 to 7-ish chapters in this labyrinth arc. That would be good. I'd like that. I think that's a good length. Fubuki is the hottest woman in manga, to be honest. I respect that. I respect the shit out of that. Maybe we find a Ginka part. Maybe we find a Ginka part and fight some cool bad guys. Yeah, for sure. I'm expecting a lot from this labyrinth shit. Like, it's a 7-star job. This is giving, like, first big obstacle vibes. So they gotta go crazy. The Gilf energy is peak. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Granny's too good. Granny Seiko is too good. She's literally perfect. Captain Mizuki has an insane hold on my rationality, for sure. I'm more of a Bisky true form kind of guy. I'm not gonna knock it. That is an interesting addition to the conversation. Can't say I was expecting it, but you know I'm a Hunter x Hunter stan, so won't hear me shaming you or anything like that. Baylent wants to get his skull crushed. He was a Red Hood fan. No love for Pakunoda? You mean Sarah J? Pakunoda could definitely get it. Where my Sarah J soldiers at? Let me know. Let me know. Oh my god, don't clip that. Oh fuck, someone's gonna clip that. Shit! Tell me Pakunoda don't look like Sarah J. Tell me she don't. Google the bitch right now. Fuck! No, it is not on the timeline already, Snooty, you son of a bitch. Oh. Y'all better not. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I blew it. I blew it for sure. Well, the only thing I can really do is just move on to the next manga. Where are we landing? Where are we landing? Do not at Sarah J in my live chat. Oh my god. What does that even do? That's not even a thing. My Hero? I am on the My Hero screen already. Yeah. We should do My Hero because it's like I want to see like what happens now that Deku's here, right? Oh my god, this color page is awesome. Fuck is Nami and Twice doing here? Hold on, what? What the dog doing? No, not Nox reveals his true self. Oh fuck. Bro, if Sarah J came on the stream, like what would she even be doing here? You just find out she's a weeb. She reads everything that I live react to. That'd be nuts. If Murata and Hori ever collab, all I ask is one thing. Mizuki and Mirko oil wrestling. That'd be insane. Guess Mineta is a Coca-Cola kind of guy. Yeah, I guess so. So is Kirishima and Denki, apparently. Hold on, my nigga Tokuyami drinking beer? Wait a minute. Hold on, wait, no, let's count these beer cans. Mirko's of age. Gabi might be, maybe, probably not. Twice is probably of age. Ox is probably of age. And Aizawa is definitely of age. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beer cans. They don't all have to be for one person. One person could have multiple. It looks like Mirko might have 3 to herself. And then the other one can go to Twice. And then the other one can go to Aizawa. Oh, Hawks has a beer in his hand. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Number 367, Deku versus All for One. Oh, shit! That's... The school bus is here, picking up a little lost ally. Grab on, kiddo. Let's go. I appreciate it. Yeah, you better. We were supposed to be guarding the skies around UA. Right, sorry about this. Make this worth the effort. See, we ignored our orders to head home and opted to stick around in Japan. You know why? Because our gal wagered it all on you folks. And because you inherited All Might's power, go on, use us as stepping stones to reach history's nastiest villain and kick his ass. Fuck these official translations. Maybe it says that in the TCB too, who knows. But I loved that. That was great. That was good. That was a good opener to the chapter. Izuku Midoriya. Boom! Kick the shit out of them. Big smashers. Look at Mirio. Like, my goat is here. Has he gotten stronger? You better believe it, Buster. That glowing energy. I've seen it before. Oh, shit. I thought this was Zoro for a second. I literally, like, for a split second, saw Zoro in this panel. Damn, that nigga said doink, 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 doink. Uh-oh. Boom, into the electric field. Ah, Midoriya is in the cage. So sorry I'm late. Are you all right? Yeah, everybody is fucked. Oh my god, he's seeing fucking Bakugo. I forgot about Bakugo. Yo. Oh my goodness, dude. His reaction to everything is so good right now. The way that all of that was presented with no words is so good. No sound effects even. For 2 pages. Beautiful. 2.5. Got some excuse for being late? I'm guessing it was Toga's doing? Right, Izuku Midoriya? Go ahead, make that excuse. There was nothing I could do. I never saw it coming. Stark white background. Deku, extremely emotional. Emotions rising. Go on, be my guest. Run from responsibility. Just like they did. Oh my goodness. When you stoke this one's anger, his moves get pathetically simplistic. I'll counter his next attack and crack his spine. What a goal. Come on, do it. Admit it. You love the present I got you, right? It's gonna be okay, Deku. Here called Mirio. Him again. I get it. You're feeling like you'll never live this down. But that's falling right into this villain's trap. It's okay. Tamaki and them are still kicking. And right now, Edgeshot is trying to save Bakugo's life. I know he's gonna pull it off. I'm still fighting because I have faith. Get it? We haven't lost anyone yet. Nobody's given up. The endless sanctimony, the empty talk, all to avoid facing facts and reality. Listen here, we're heroes. And if heroes don't talk the talk, then who else is going to transform ideals into reality? Think this is all for the cameras? Think what you want. In this job, you risk your life and put your money where your mouth is. In the execution of, like, you know, expected shonen protagonist dialogue, when you have a series where altruism is handled in, you know, a very black and white kind of way, you know what I mean? Obviously there's plenty of moral blur inside of My Hero Academia, but for the most part, you know what I mean, it follows that shonen, you know, structure of good guys versus bad guys, right? And they all, you know, give characters, you know, certain, you know, monologues that like feel similar to this, you know what I mean, and villain monologues that like are essentially saying similar things on both sides, but the execution of the dialogue in My Hero Academia just like stands out a lot of the time to me. Because our gal wagered it all on you folks. It's okay to get mad. What really matters is controlling your heart. Whew. Sorry about that, Lemillion. Save your sorries until after we win this, hero. All for one. Is Shigaraki still in there? Woo! Shit. With the vestiges. The vestige cloud in the background. Dude, I've never seen Deku look like this. Wow. He went to have his little mental breakdown. He was about to go rage mode. Shigaraki even commented on it. You get him gassed up like this and he's bound to make a mistake. Hori said, we already did this. We already did this. You had Mirio right there, which makes all the sense in the world for him to get in close to Deku when he's raging out like that, because he can be intangible when he needs to be, so he can get right in anywhere to deliver this dialogue. It makes all the sense in the world that Lemillion would say this to Deku. It all feels really good. And Deku came back out of it. He's like, okay, I'm not doing it again. I'm pissed. That shit was crazy. I kind of couldn't control my emotions for a second. Mirio was here to ground me. It's back to this money. What's up, all for one? Where's Shigaraki at? Love that. These streams be lit for real? Thanks, Dead Zombie. I try my best. I have a great time. I have a blast every time, and you guys are all so great. The chat is what keeps me coming back to this. Nox, top 5 corn stars. Corn on the cob is definitely in the top 5. You want to know what? Scratch that. Let's take that out. Elotes is definitely top 1. Corn dogs, I guess, are in the top 5. Corny Koshi? Oh no. What have you just given Kichi? Do you realize the weapon you just put in Kichi's hands, Yato? Elote is so gas. You deep fry that corn cob. You get that Kojita cheese with all the extras that you like. Mix it together. Take that corn out the deep fryer, roll it around, get you some sauce of your choosing. Can't miss with elote. I tabbed out for a few seconds and I heard Corn Star. You could thank Dead Zombie for that. Beautiful. Love that My Hero chapter. Can't wait to see what Deku does next time. I feel like next chapter is going to be extremely epic. Hopefully they stay focused on Deku versus Shigaraki. I can definitely see it panning, like now that Deku is here, we got the Vestige Cloud background splash page cliffhanger. I can definitely see Horikoshi for the sake of drama, you know, and just like, you know, what we can come to expect from climactic shonen arcs. We might switch perspectives for the next chapter. We might go into Toga and Uraraka, just because Deku is here now, and the last time we saw Deku, really, he was leaving that situation. So now that he's landed here, it makes sense to go back to that previous location and see what's going on. So that could happen, but I really hope that we stay here, obviously. But Crimson Riot versus Red Riot, absolutely. That's definitely got to be a thing before the end of the series, for sure. Yeah, very low bar. The bar is in Tartarus, to be honest. The bar is in the Marianas Trench. Would you rather read Black Clover or Lick the Door? Lick the floor? Then, I mean, would I rather lick the floor or read Black Clover? I'd probably rather read Black Clover than lick the floor. That sounds gross and potentially dangerous for my health and well-being. I don't dislike Black Clover that much, contrary to popular belief. I do think it is the worst thing in Jump, but that doesn't mean I'm ready to lick the floor. I mean, like, not the worst thing in Jump. I mean, like, the worst thing in Jump out of everything that I read. I don't read everything in Jump. I don't read Blue Box. I don't read High School Family or, you know, whatever. I don't read Roboco. But what's the worst manga of all time? I don't know. I don't think I've read enough manga to make to throw a suggestion out for that. I heard P6 is really good. I'll be reading that pretty soon, and I'll eventually be live reacting to that too. All right, that's it for My Hero Academia. Before we go into the next manga, I'm going to take a brief intermission to run to the bathroom and get a new drink, etc., etc. But thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. Late stream. Wanted to do this earlier at 1 p.m. like my schedule says, but things happen. But thanks for hanging out with me. This is really chill. This is a really good stream so far. You guys have been great. But I'll be back. And we're black. Black like we never left. Black by popular demand. Thank you for your patience. Yozakura family next. I'm down for that. Popular demand? I think so. Yozakura family, chapter 147. Sibling retrieval begins. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me get this beer in here. Two head, three arms, you're making casserole? What kind? You know I'm a Minnesotan, so casserole is definitely a thing here. The police would disagree. Mexican honey time. I don't even know if I can like show this for real. I don't know how none of that stuff works copyright wise, but Mexican honey. My favorite lager. of all time. Look at how cool this can is, too. It's like such a cool design. You can't even really see it for real, I bet. Sweet potato, bacon, and onion casserole. That sounds fire. I love all of those ingredients. I'm trying Celsius out. That's the hard seltzer, right? That's like a White Claw. You hate onions? That's too bad. Nox, you smoke Kush. What are you asking me that for, Dead Zombie? Aren't you like 16? What do you know about that? He's a Fed! Get your police ass out of here. No, I'm kidding. I'm known to dabble. I be getting hungry sometimes. I like to get hungry when it's time to eat. All right. 147, sibling retrieval begins. They're at 43 north longitude, 150 degrees east latitude, proceeding east at 30 knots. Oh, we getting nautical. It's nautical time. It's time to begin the mission. You built this crazy tub then, huh? The armor is incredible. You can tell, Shinzo. This is my warship, Kaiomaru. Sea Blossom. Fire. Once it's out on the water, it's impossible to detect. One day, the rest of your siblings will be here too, and this will be our paradise. But first, let's celebrate your arrival. Dad, you're on fire! Oh dear. This was supposed to be a special occasion. Hammer time! The gold ranks are here! It's time to jam, nigga. Out of the way. Momo, come out, wherever you are. I want to give you a big hug. Yeah, squeeze that nigga when you find him. Break that motherfucker in half! Scary. I've scanned a portion of the ship. The hall dead ahead leads to the interior. Be okay. Glursh. It sealed itself off? What an odd ship. Ooh, rocked that shit. It repaired itself. Okay, so the ship is made of Sakuranbo? Is that what we're seeing right now? Or at least the Sakuranbo is thoroughly integrated into the physical makeup of the ship. My warship is alive. Try to break and smash it as much as you want. It's pointless. I will not let you leave, father. Whoa! Mutsumi. You came too? Oh, yay. Why don't you come join us for cake? And I don't want any. I'm sorry, but we'll be going straight home after this. And of course, we'll be taking our family back with us. Look at Nanao! Oh my god, they're pulling up on flotation device Nanao. That is so good. That is so good. Oh my goodness. Boat now. Wow. Water displacement 20,000 tons. Electronics jamming field radius of 6 miles. Let it get out on the open sea again and finding it another time will be a problem. Right now is our only chance of getting the two of them back. I know you came all this way to get us, but I'm sorry, I'm not going home with you. Blurble? A water spout! Oh yeah. Her technique in like open water has got to be like so nuts. Geez, Futaba's a monster. This thing might really blow us all the way home. You took advantage of the currents and breeze. I expected no less from you. I respect your martial arts skill. I've watched you train in it. In terms of Aikido, I'm nowhere near your skill, but we were raised together. I like to think I understand you better than anyone. Oldest male sibling, oldest female sibling shit. it is a very strong dynamic, very relatable dynamic for a lot of people, and Hitsuji Gondaira loves to lean into it. Sometimes in major ways, sometimes in more subtle ways, but it's always there. This Yozakura family really feels like a living, breathing family. The writing is so stellar for this group of characters. Shunk. Oh my god! Bruh. Yo. Taiyo grabs Kengo. Yo. Oh my god, that spread. Wowzers. Ah! A leak from the exterior walls, So that's what your aim was. Boom! Do, 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 do. This is Kyoichiro. We've gained access to the lower decks. The gold rank spies will clear the top deck and secure our escape route. The rest is our problem. Hold on, Mutsumi getting active? This is a score we'll settle as a family. Father. Oh my god, this fucking Momo panel. He looks so sinister and creepy right there. Yo. Woo! Oh man. So good. Oh yeah, next chapter is gonna be everything. Everything. Anime win? Didn't it get announced? The feds be setting up sting operations and wasting millions of dollars trying to put some teen who had a couple grams of weed on him behind bars. Yeah, they sure do. It sucks. I hate it. The war on drugs is a joke. They just use it to arrest poor people and keep the class divide as intense as possible. We're on to ya, United States government law enforcement assholes. Could get into all the racial stuff too, but we won't do that this stream. What's next? Preach, Pastor Knox. I try. Thank you for coming to the sermon. Aliensarea, I'm with that. I gotta look at 15 again though, because I like. Yep. Passed his test. Now let's see what's good with A3. We met all of these niggas. Yep. Got some great personality writing, great character writing out of this group. The big wigs at the table scenes are always fire. That's right. So the end first, let's have Tatsunami himself relay what he remembers about the day his substance was implanted. I was really excited about this last week. I remember that. Let's get it! The story of the day his substance was implanted. Aliensarea number 16. Too many cooks spoil the broth. What are you going on about? I'm talking about what Tatsumi Tatsunami remembers the day he received his substance implant. His memories of that day have returned. They provide a connection between A3 and the substance implant, and he will tell you what happened that day. Hey, I don't want to go to your house, Grandpa. Okay, just babysit Taro and Sachi. Tatsumi will help us pack for the move. Don't spoil him like that. Dad, why do we have to move? I don't want to change schools. You need a reason? Is that it? Very well, I'll tell you the reason. You thought if you moved, then you could escape. Yo! Hold on, wait, so this same nigga killed his parents. Dog. All quitters think that. I heard these two helped aliens escape from the branch. Yo, his parents were in the other organization. What's the one that old girl was from? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Yo, no, this is really good. Yeah, the same dude is crazy. The fire will kill the woman and kid. Find the aliens and kill them. Stepped on Mom Dukes' leg bone? I'm literally dying here with them. I don't give a fuck if I'm on fire. I don't give a fuck if my leg is broken. Everything's going to shit anyway. I'm not watching you step on my mom's leg and break her shit. Like, I'm killing myself to get to you. Everyone's already dying. I'm trying my best. I don't give a fuck. The cops? Nah, firefighters. Our orders were to handle the defectors. Let's leave and come back later. Oh my god. I get it that A3 killed his folks, but how'd he get the implant? First, let's have Shogo explain something about the substance itself. The substance is Mayumerian alien tech. Mayumerian? Have you heard of them? Yeah, they're, if I remember correctly, they were the models for the earthen figures of the Jomon period. Foreign Affairs 5 last confirmed their existence during the Heisei period. They're an amazingly gentle and friendly species. I doubt they would forcefully implant humans with substances. That's because A3 is doing the implants. They capture and torture Mayumerians to make the substances. Wow. Wow. At first, the aliens were involved in the operation, but A3's members couldn't trust them with that for very long. My parents left because they learned about that, and they helped Mayumerians escape. They were grateful, so they came and told me the truth. They put the substance implant into me in hopes that I would adapt to it and save me, as I nearly choked to death from the fire. Oh my god! Aliensarea is so good. Oh my god, this chapter is massive. May I ask a question? Why does A3 want aliens to make the substance implants? Because of their foolish ambitions. Anyone who adapts to a substance implant instantly becomes physically stronger. They talk about salvation, but what they really want is power. Is to produce human weapons for fighting aliens. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Right. So Foreign Affairs 5 is essentially like, you know, I don't know, fucking Martin Luther King philosophy, coexistence. Everyone can be cool, but we gotta have laws and regulations in place to account for the fact that these aliens have technology and abilities that, you know, are above that of your average human. So there has to be a little bit of caution there, but we can kick it. Like, we can chill. Like, it's totally fine. And we'll make sure that that happens in as civil and safe as a way as possible. A3 is like, fuck these aliens. We all hate them for one reason or another. So we got to get them out of here. And what better way to combat that threat than to implant ourselves with alien technology, you know, especially since they know that implants, if you adapt to them, make you stronger, etc., etc. Produce human weapons for fighting aliens. That's their plan anyway. It all sounds great. The link between A3 and Tatsumi's origin and family feels really good. It really reinforces that antagonistic threat as something to be cared about and taken seriously. So the stakes are up. The stakes are up just off that link back to the murder of Tatsumi's family. Parents, anyway. Okay, then, a question for Shiraku. Go ahead, Kaburaya. Did you properly question both of these boys, Shogo and Tatsunami, separately? Yes, so I know for a fact that they're not copying each other. Of course, I would question them separately. The two witnesses agree, and Akina's list of names backs them up. It sounds reliable to me, so you've got my vote. It'd be the first big job in a while, so Team 9's agents are all for it. Now it's 5 against 4. That leaves one neutral voter. What's the big hurry, Shiraku? All of the teams together might be able to take on A3, but going up against an army of substance implant users is risky. Maybe you're underestimating them. Maybe you're upset they killed Akina. Maybe that's got you emotional. He's like, nigga, what? You didn't see my scenes a couple chapters ago. I'm about to show you what's good real quick. I am entirely utilitarian in this circumstance. Well, what do you think, Kato? Me? If I support it, that makes a majority. I'd rather not be responsible for deciding such an important matter. If you have something to say, then let's hear it. All right, I'll get straight to the point. People are hurting, but you're afraid of the risk? Better to face that risk and handle it. Only that is worthy of Foreign Affairs 5. I love her. I love her with every fiber of my being. All of my stocks are going into this Foreign Affairs captain. Period. Period. Point blank. Period. Are you switching sides on me? Man, fuck you, Penguin. What'd I say last week? He looked like fucking Colin Farrell's Penguin a little bit. Are you switching sides on me? I vote yes. Seriously, Kiyotora? Hey, just accept it. Izumi is correct. I was too weak. I support the proposal as well. In that case, I do too. And this is a beautiful chapter because it went out of its way last chapter to show, and over the last couple of chapters to show that the government side of things when it comes to this alien coexistence situation is very pragmatic, very rational, very cold, very calculating, very utilitarian. You know what I mean? Even if people are suffering, they will always choose the most efficient route, despite, you know, people suffering or whatever. It's not entirely altruistic, and it can't be. Otherwise, they would never be able to get anything done, and they would lose way too many people, yada, yada, yada. They have to be, you know, they have to be rational about it. They have to think critically, and they have to devote resources to certain things that make the most sense, despite who is in danger or suffering. And they've done a great job of establishing that through Shiraku's character. And now when we meet all of these other foreign affairs captains, they're given personalities and dialogue that imply that they're on a similar level of thinking. But then after all of this conversation, the Tatsumi flashback, all of the pieces coming together, all of the evidence and all of the logic, and it comes back down to a human element anyway. It comes back down to a human nature factor. Someone has to be the one that looks at all of the data and goes like, okay, we have enough here to make a move. Anyone that's against this is trying a little bit too hard. Like, we know everything we need to and people are in trouble. Like, let's be fucking human beings about this. And that's what it comes down to. And that feels really fucking good, especially this early. I support the proposal as well. In that case, I do too. One more question. He's still going on about this? Even though this dude's being a jackass, like, he can be an asshole all he wants, but he's still a foreign affairs captain. He still cares about people. At least, you know, we can assume that he does. And I like the way that Nabafusai is kind of like showing. I'm sure that he's going to get like way better like human writing like later, but he has to be the opposition in this situation to create stakes and to create drama. You know what I mean? But if later on, you know, we find out that this dude is so cool and loves people and really is just trying to do the thing that makes the most sense at any time, despite how much of an asshole he's being in the moment, then like that's going to be icing on the cake for this group of captains for me. One more question. He's still going on about this. If A3 is behind the implants, are they behind yours, Shiraku? Maybe you're pushing for this investigation because you want to know why they did it. Again, I think you're emotional. I was implanted as a baby, and Foreign Affairs 5 raised me. And no one in such circumstances would grow up to pursue sentimental aims. Very well. Seems we gotta hold Shiraku's hand again, but I'm too old for this. I doubt it'll end well, but whoa, that was a nail biter. Good job, boss. In that case, the vote is unanimous. In favor of establishing a special investigation headquarters, I look forward to working together with all of you. Fuck yeah. Loved that chapter. Knox, what are your thoughts on people who think America is the best country? I think they should talk to more people. That sounds very country. That sounds very small town, very rural take on things. It was a good debate, Shiloh, absolutely. Amazing chapter, I agree, Balint. This is heavy stuff. It absolutely is. It's such a good amount of heavy to feel, 16 chapters in. You know what I mean? People can say what they want about aliensarea, but this shit is good. It knows what it's doing. It knows what it wants to be. It's just taking a rather unorthodox route based on, the recent history of successful or unsuccessful Weekly Shonen Jump series. And I respect the fuck out of Nabafusai for that. Shonen is evolving. Oh man, that reminds me of a tie-in episode we did way back in the day. One of the first tie-in episodes we ever did, we were talking about the evolution of shonen storytelling and what these newer series are kind of doing that are different from previous generations and eras, but are also, very obviously piggybacking off of them at the same time. There's a lot of things that are very familiar and a lot of things that are very fresh. And I think that the best creators in the landscape right now are ones that do both efficiently. Jujutsu Kaisen, Undead Unluck, etc., etc. Nabafusai knows exactly what he's doing. I can't wait for the future of aliensarea. I really hope it doesn't get axed. What's next? We got Sakamoto Days, Elusive Samurai, and One Piece next. Yeah, that is a good idea, Yato. We should keep it manga. I'm like kind of buzzed now, so I'm like, yeah, I want to talk about how shitty the government is. Probably shouldn't be doing that. Sakamoto. Chapter 88. I'm in the control room. Go ahead and shut off the security system. Sakamoto Days 88. Clap. Our computers who specialize in search operations are standing by near JCC airspace. They will proceed to destroy the database. Now you're an official member of our group. I can't let this happen. Uh-oh. You were talking about destroying the database. Please don't get in my way. Who are you anyway? Are you selling the JCC out to Slur? What do you know? I have no other choice. I get it. When you go through a rebellious phase, you think doing bad stuff is cool. I don't know what I'll do if Hana ever goes through that. Huh? No, I'm trying. My father, she wasn't listening at all. The JCC has nothing to do with your father. Do you want people to care? Do you want people you care about to get hurt? Of course not. Are you Taro Sakamoto's wife? What are you doing here? Don't mess with this kid, Kashima. If you show your face here, you'll get no mercy from me. Her vibe. This woman's really fierce. Well, she's Sakamoto's wife after all. Amane, don't trust this woman. Her husband's a psycho killer who enjoys hurting people on trains. That was because you wouldn't give up the seat reserved for disabled people. Amane, I don't know what kind of deal you struck with these people, but these guys treated my daughter as leverage. Don't trust them. Revolution requires some sacrifices. You and your husband don't see the big picture. Wait, is that how you think of the JCC too? You promised not to hurt anyone. I'm not helping you if you're going to hurt people at the school. I see. You're still a child. You take it from here, Club Jam. Hey, yo. Clap. I told you, Mr. Kashima. I have matters well in hand, remember? Oh, shit. Mind control? Body control? Is it mind or body control? Back to the present. The security system is... I guess there's not too much of a difference there. But I mean, like, if it's mind control, then Amane might not be consciously present for the takeover. But if it's body control, then Amane might, still be consciously aware of what his body is doing. And that's like a big difference, I want to say. Back to the present, the security system has been restored. What was that? The alarm went off for about 10 seconds. A security malfunction? What happened? Security went down? Freaky. All right, class, quiet. Sensei, there might be intruders on campus. The system was only down for 10 seconds. Nobody could have invaded campus. Boys are so stupid. Yeah, be quiet, Yamada. You're disrupting the students who are trying to learn. JoJo references in the class? My name's Yabuchi. You're an extra. Your name doesn't matter. Now, pipe down. I want to get candid footage of the class. Put the camera away during class. No. Then report to the staff room after class. Hey, doesn't that guy look like the director from Murder Films? What's his name? Oh, you've seen my work. You've got good taste. I'll put your name in the end credits. Let me see that. Cut! You said you touched my camera, nigga? Ow. Yo? Now I've done it. With no teacher, I can't get the classroom footage I wanted. Ah, yo. Wait, calm down, everyone. I'll be your teacher. Oh my god. Dude, the characters in Sakamoto Days are so special. Like, this cast of characters in this world, and even the extra random characters inside of it, are all so... Like, this is such an interesting and special world. Wow. Expression in a movie is all in the details. The posture of an extra, the positioning of a prop, these things alter the realism on the screen. Creating that kind of vivid world is what makes the depiction of uncommon action effective. Oh my god, right now. Yuto Suzuki. All the assassins feel like they're Chainsaw Man devil hunters. That's a great comparison. The way that deaths are handled so casually among the extra characters is very Chainsaw Man. Expression in a movie is all in the details. The posture of an extra, the positioning of a prop. These things alter the realism on the screen. Creating that kind of vivid world is what makes the depiction of uncommon action effective. These guys have no idea what he's talking about right now, but this dude is giving like crazy dialogue. Like, I feel like Christopher Nolan or like Quentin Tarantino is talking to me right now. You're all too stiff. That makes the scene unnatural. Oh my god! Rocked his shit? Ooh! Minutes. Intruder detected in lecture hall 12. It's been a while since we've seen real action. Make me look good in front of the students. Ooh, nigga. Bro, when this gets animated, like, motherfuckers are gonna cosplay the shit out of this dude just off the scarf alone. Like, I can see cosplay techs, you know what I mean? Like, being like, yo, I need to make this scarf. Noda never suspected that those would be his last words. My name's Inoue. Yo. Ugh. Are you okay? Why did you cut the security? I don't know. After that guy on the screen clapped his hands, I may have brought some terrible people here. Don't panic. He's after the database, right? He'll prioritize information over massacre for now. Is the database really... Mr. Sakamoto, I've been looking for you. Shin, I have news to report. Huh? That beautiful teacher in training is Mr. Sakamoto? It's a disguise, I'll explain later. But what about the principles of physical matter? What's the news? I've identified the database. It's the nickname of a janitor who's worked at this school for a long time. Shut the fuck up! Shh. Shh. Nigga, this place just got infiltrated by enemies. What? He's got a crazy memory. He remembers every detail about every student he's ever met. It's data that can't be destroyed or lost. Why don't we go find him and see if he's got anything on Slur? Huh? What's wrong? This is heavy. My grandpa. What'll I do? It's all my fault. If I don't do something, Grandpa will be... It's okay. Leave it to us. Anyone who causes trouble on campus gets expelled. You. Of the 38,764 students I've seen, that student was the best fighter by far. Please save the JCC and my grandpa. You're all simply unsalvageable. A mere teacher stands no chance against a movie director. And the cast has completely shrunk. I can't shoot like this. I've got to find my next theme. Ooh. All right. Let's go with Japanese horror. Yo. Oh my god. Sakamoto character designs are really good. I'm looking for something right now because I need the name of something. Because I'm wondering why he said Japanese horror when it came to this teacher. There's a couple of reasons why, but I want to pull up something just for a reference real quick. Wonder how far down I have to go, though. Probably a while. Oh no, here we go. Okay, so recently in Dandadan, there was a yokai spirit that was introduced that was based on Kuchisake Onna, right? Slit-mouthed woman. It's a malevolent figure in Japanese urban legends and folklore, described as a malicious spirit or onryo of a woman. She partially covers her face with a mask or other item and carries a scissors. She is most often described as having long, straight black hair, pale skin, and otherwise being considered beautiful, except for her scar. She has been described as a contemporary yokai. So basically, you know, it's a woman that has a disfigured, scarred up face, but then constantly asks people, like, do you think I'm pretty or whatever? And it's like a horror folktale legend or whatever. And it's been depicted in, you know, a lot of things. A couple manga that I live react to and that we read, like Jujutsu Kaisen, there was a curse that Suguru Gato used in hidden inventory versus Toji Zenin, and it was you know, a fucking like the Ring ass character. It basically looked like old girl from the Ring, carrying scissors, asked if I was pretty, opened her mouth, giant shark teeth, etc., etc. And then obviously the Dandadan reference that I just gave. But I'm wondering like why he's saying like let's go with Japanese horror, right? Like is he going to attribute, you know, Satoda Sensei, you know, to one of those Japanese folklore myths like Kuchisake Onna? That's what it was, right? Yeah, Kuchisake Onna. Or is it going to be like, you know, another one like the Ringu or something like that? Or is he just saying, you know, let's go with Japanese horror because he knows that Satoda Sensei is scary as fuck and that fighting against Satoda Sensei is essentially like putting yourself in a horror movie. Because it's a scary ass Japanese lady. Right. But like, they're all Japanese. They're all Japanese, right? So it's like, yeah. But like, see, at the same time though, this JoJo reference character who's a director, you never know like what inspiration or what like, you know, historical thing he might be pulling from for, you know, for the sake of his dialogue as, you know, a director character. You know what I mean? So it's interesting to think about like other. I brought up the Kuchisake Onna thing, even though Satoda Sensei hasn't really given us anything that implies that she resembles Kuchisake Onna to any degree. But like just knowing this dude's character, you never know like what kind of like, you know, poetic or historical dialogue he might pull out in reference to whatever it is he's talking about on a director or a movie level. You know what would be really cool? You know how we get those Juju Sampo things at the end of Jujutsu Kaisen episodes in the adaptation? It would be cool if we got like a similar kind of situation after this character is introduced in Sakamoto Days, where like end of series things are like, you know, director school with this nigga, or, you know, clips of, you know, previous movies of his or something like that. I think that would be really cool. What if we have Kanaguri film one of the PVs for Sakamoto anime? That would be fucking crazy. I think that would be really cool. Yeah, Kuchisake Onna, yep, was in Jujutsu Kaisen as well. Yeah, absolutely. There was another one, there was another manga that used Kuchisake Onna too, that I'm like blanking on right now. But yeah. Movie bro probably about to get put in a highlight reel. I'm really excited for this matchup because Kanaguri so far has like, you know, kind of effortlessly moved through any circumstance that he's in. You know what I mean? Like any situation that he's in, he's, you know, very low effort, very unworried, unbothered about it. But Satoda Sensei has gotten a decent amount of buildup since her introduction as one of the best teachers in the JCC. Sakamoto, you know, gets chills down his spine whenever he thinks about her or whatever, when he was reminded of her, whatever. Shit in them obviously couldn't hold a candle to old girls. So this is a really crazy matchup, even for Sakamoto standards. I want to say this could be like the highest profile fight that we've seen in the series since Gaku versus Takamura. I doubt it'll be a stomp on either side. The power scaling of Sakamoto Days has been perfect so far. I agree. I think this will be like really, really crazy. Are you still doing World Trigger reactions eventually? I took a break from World Trigger just because it was so overwhelming for me inside of like all of the other content that we were doing. But now that I'm solo and I'm just doing live reactions, I think that I'll be back to World Trigger pretty soon. I think I took a break from it specifically to do like Kengan Omega. So I'm probably going to go through Kengan Omega until I'm caught up on that. And then eventually I'll do like a Record of Ragnarok catch-up stream. I might do like a whole monthly stream situation for the monthly series, like Record of Ragnarok, The Witch and the Beast, Witch Hat Atelier, etc., etc. But obviously I would do like a Record of Ragnarok catch-up stream before implementing that. But yeah, I want to get back to all of the live reactions that I was doing before. Am I caught up with Tower of God? No, I'm not. I'm in the Hell Train saga. I was actually live reacting to Tower of God once upon a time too. I was live reacting to Tower of God and World Trigger, I think, at the same time. Like in the same week, I would have a stream for World Trigger, and I would have a stream for Tower of God. But I put Tower of God on hold. I was thinking about picking that back up. I don't know if I'll return to Tower of God live streams though for live reactions. I think I might just read that on my own. But I was thoroughly enjoying Tower of God back when I was live reacting to it. All right, that's Sakamoto Days. What, I should probably do Elusive Samurai and then save One Piece for last, right? That makes the most sense, I think. How do you not get overwhelmed by reading so much? I've been reading comic books since I was like 6 years old. My earliest memory is holding a Spider-Man comic book in my hands. I was born for this. And I don't even read that much. I don't even read that much at all. Pretty much everybody in my Twitter group chat reads more ongoing series than me. But I've always been like just so comfortable reading a bunch of comic books at once. Manga, American superhero comics, indies, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I feel like I might just be like conditioned to like I think I've been reading comic books for so long that like my brain, my mind just like has dedicated hard drive space for fictional storytelling retention. Maybe that's it. What do you prefer, comics or manga? Depends when you ask me the question. Manga right now. Manga right now for sure. Especially because I'm not really reading any Western comics currently. I'm really only caught up in indie comics right now. I'm not doing anything in like the big two like superhero area of things. I'm not caught up in like anything that I like in the West right now really, except for indies. I'm on like a huge manga wave right now. And it's really just because of like content creation. If I wasn't trying to do content creation, who knows what I'd be doing right now. Have I read Radiant Black? I read like the first couple of chapters and I dropped it. I didn't think it was offering anything that required my attention for the long term, so it felt like something that was just trying to be another Invincible for all the wrong reasons when I first found it. It could be really good now. I've been seeing more and more people talk about it as time goes on, but I was there like right when it started and I didn't really care much for it. There's a couple indie comics that I am like kind of like in a hot take situation for, because like I don't really care too much about Once and Future either. The Kieran Gillen and Dan Mora book. I know everybody loves that one, and I just don't really care right now. I might go back to it, but I dropped that shit like 4 or 5. I think I dropped it after like a volume or 2. Yeah, definitely less than 2 volumes. I keep up with 5 series. I don't understand how anyone can keep up with any more series than that. Yeah, everybody's different. Everyone's got their own thing. Everyone's got their own lane. You just got to know your limits. If 5 series is your limit, more power to you. You know exactly what you got to do then. Have a 5 series rotation. Some people don't know what to do. Some people I could name right now are reading way too many series at once, and it's affecting their ability to comprehend and retain information for all of the series that they're reading. So you definitely don't want to be in a situation like that. But I mean, if 5 is your limit, then 5's your limit. Elusive Samurai 79, Slapdash 1335, Ishido, I reserved this for you tonight. Huh? Your Tsuruko is an angel from the deity Hachiman, and you mentioned that today is her birthday. Dancing girls love the stage at Tsurugaoka Hachimangu Shrine, so I'm sure she will perform joyfully. Hadayoshi-sama? Many are the paths to perfect oneself. An imaginary woman who makes you stronger for the Ashikaga makes me proud too. Yeah, see, like this kind of like these kind of scenes inside of the antagonistic situation in your story is really important. I think that when you're doing villains, especially a villain group, you have to show camaraderie inside of the group, because I think that, you know, infighting, you know, among the group, because it's just a bunch of fucking like volatile monsters that are all working for the sake of one person or something like that. If it's just a bunch of, you know, shitty characters that are being antagonists because their leader wants them to be, then that creates like too many obvious and trite, played out openings for, you know, protagonists to take advantage of. You got to be a little bit more creative than that. You know what I mean? Because it's just so obvious that if you have like a team of villains that don't give a fuck about each other, like that is going to be the thing that gets exploited in the overall success of the protagonist team. It's like, we're all a team, we're all a family, we all love each other. You guys are all strong individually, but don't know how to work together as a team, don't care for each other, don't have that same sense of camaraderie. It's obvious what's going to happen. But if you inject, you know, a family dynamic into your antagonistic force, then not only does it give pathos to the characters in ways that kind of conflict you as the reader as to like who you want to win, who you want to root for at certain times. Not only is that dynamic incredible, but it also like kind of like makes it a toss-up as far as like who could come out victorious at any given moment. You know what I mean? Like for me personally, when I see an antagonistic force that has that level of camaraderie and family dynamic, like in a Phantom Troop in Hunter x Hunter or something like that, or, you know, a Curse Family, you know, in Jujutsu Kaisen, it allows the author to potentially give some, you know, or most, or even all of those characters significant W's against protagonists, because they have reason to, more so than just the sake of allowing villains to accomplish things so that, you know, they can feel that much more threatening. You know what I mean? It feels better, you know, when an antagonist that's had good writing and pathos actually accomplishes something, even if it's at the expense of a protagonist that we care about. You said you don't know how people can keep up with more than 5. Read another and find out. Preach, Yato. Oh, yeah. No one can understand my taste, but Tadayoshi-sama approved. My dedication to Tsuruko and the Ashikaga far surpasses your dedication. You shall not harm Our Lady. You are alone here. Mochizuki's men drew off your soldiers. We're used to his slapdash behavior, so we've learned to adapt on the fly. Sorry about my dad. Like my father, I'm big and rough and unruly and hardly the ideal woman for my lord. But he accepts me anyway. So my dedication is absolute. Tink. Ooh. There is no method to her fighting style. Woo! It doesn't conform to my ideals at all. It's resourceful and adaptable. Go, Ayako! My motherfucking daughter, nigga! But her dark, wild eyes hide a will stronger than my own. Iwamatsu's massive blade breaks all weapons. Is there any way to defend against it? Hey, old man, just give it up and die already. You can't win this. Let me take all the women under heaven. That's all I want. I wish I could fuck every girl in the world. Taking it back to 09 Wayne. Who was there for that? I was with the nutter butt. Or wait. Nah. I was with the Nita, but switched to the Ashikaga. Because they have what it takes to rule. After killing Tokiyuki, we will invade Shinano and sweep up all the women. Tink. Fubuki-kun, hold off any enemy soldiers. We'll join in defeating Iwamatsu. Never underestimate the women of Shinano. Let's go. Ho-ho. Very well, I like women who put up a good fight, and I'll defeat you in body and soul. Iwamatsu, you have given me the perfect weapon. You youngsters have created these new weapons, but I will use what is at hand. I'm done with you already. I'll break any weapon you use anyway. Don't interfere when I'm having fun with the ladies. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I was like, bro, what are you doing? It's the corpses of his men. Yeah, can't cut through 2 bodies and 2 sets of armor, huh? Now that we have arms and armor, we'll use it all for Lord Hojo. Let's fucking go. Whoa! Hold on, wait a minute. I forgot Tokiyuki and fucking Kojiro were squaring up against this motherfucker. Oh, man, and they're weaving his shit. Yo, this panel. Okay, so another thing that I'm like really excited for with Tokiyuki scenes is the really inventive ways that Yusei Matsui will show Tokiyuki dodging or evading things, because that's his whole character. That's like his shtick. That's his motif. Like, I dodge everything. That's his theme. I'm elusive, etc., etc. So he always shows that in like really cool, creative, and dynamic ways. And this is a huge example of that right now. Like, he deadass like vertically hits the fucking super low dodge of the sword swipe. Like, huge flexibility on display here. He dodges everything. He really is a weirdo. What a strange way of fighting. Shibukawa Dono is attacking Hojo Tokiyuki, but his retainer doesn't defend him. Instead, he's merely darting around seeking an opening. It's because he knows that his fucking lord is going to weave his shit every time. Exposing Tokiyuki to prolonged attack is madness, when his death would mean immediate defeat. What's wrong, Shibukawa? Scared of 2 kids? Bitch nigga? Call for help if you want. A valiant fighter wouldn't need it, but maybe you do. Oh yeah, this dude is pissed. Their strategy is working incredibly, but just knowing the Elusive Samurai, I feel like this isn't going to be the be-all, end-all strategy to defeat Shibukawa. Obviously, his character has been written throughout the series that we've seen him in ways that let us know that this is the way to defeat him. But obviously, you need to throw a little bit of a curveball in to some degree and maybe either show him kind of repurpose that anger in a more efficient way, similar to Yuppie in Hunter x Hunter versus Knuckle and Moral and Melioron. But like, there's got to be some kind of other pivot in the character writing for Shibukawa before he's defeated. It can't just be, I'm pissed, you took advantage of that and defeated me all in one go. Like, these are the, you know, right-hand men of Takauji, effectively. So they got to have a little bit more depth than that. Oops, sorry, lucky shot. Do continue. Oh, whoops. His delivery is stiff but effective because he's flushed with the thrill of fleeing. Bonk, rock. Oops, sorry, lucky shot. Do continue. He's getting more pissed. Why, you dare mock a warrior in combat? It's fucking ninja shit, nigga. They say fuck all of your ideals. That's literally how they defeat you. Nanbo Kucho Tag. Demon of Rage. Shibukawa Yoshisue. He's getting faster. Shibukawa isn't human. Uno Dono. You're still alive? Yes, thanks to my retainers. I'm fine. Keep your eyes on Shibukawa. He is extremely strong, but he's still young. Is he tired? In a fight against children? Oh god. My lord, now is the time. Leave the rest to me. Okay. Shibukawa, I apologize for being rude. Now single combat begins in earnest. If you defeat my retainer Nezu Kojiro, you may have my head? Dog. What a line of dialogue for the last page. Oh my god. Bruh. Holy shit. All right, let me catch up on this chat. Y'all were having quite a conversation in here while I was reading Elusive Samurai. Are you calling me illiterate or something? I missed that. Wow. No, I'm simply telling you to read another book. Like a novel? You say you don't know how people can keep up with more than 5. Read another and find out. Oh yeah, I have. I just find myself not appreciating the series that much. I also see a decrease in comprehension of the series lore. Yeah, that's always a problem. So it's not a matter of how many books people can keep up with. It's more like you haven't found more than 5 you like. '09 Wayne was slapping. Absolutely, Hayes. How many series does Yato read? Probably like 15 or so. That's cap. I'm caught up with like 15 or so. What? I got like 8 on. I have 8 series that I live react to on Weekly Shonen Jump. I have like that many for the Jump Plus live reaction. That's already 16. And then there's 4 more, you know, for Weekly Shonen Magazine. And you definitely read more ongoing series than me, Yato. So 15 is too low. Not counting comics or bi-weekly and monthly releases, but yeah, probably 15 to 20 weekly. Hell no. You're a liar. Yeah, you lied. Yeah. You read way more than that. Yeah, Schnooty, I think you read more ongoing series than me too at this point. One Piece time. Let's get into that fun piece. For that though, had to check some right quick. One Piece chapter 1061, Future Island Egghead. We're back with the cover story, Germa 66's An Emotionless Excursion, Volume 19, Escape. A successful rescue of Niji and Yonji. Let's go. Big Caesar coming in clutch. Caesar's broken. Caesar's broken. He just had the misfortune of running into a nigga who was immune to like half his kit. You know, it was another one of those like Luffy versus Enel kind of situations. Who's that? They just popped out of the water. Hold on, wait. What happened last chapter? What the fuck? Oh yeah, I remember. It was that Sabo shit. Who's that? They just popped out of the water. Who? I'm safe. Wait, where's the monster? Oh no, it's still down there. Look down. Oh good, they're still alive. But where do those guys think they're going? That little kid's yelling about something. Look down. What's down? Oh, fuck. There's something just under the surface. It's terrifying. Get us out of here. Chomp. Just missed him. What is this writing on the side of this fucking thing? What is that thing? A shark? It's too big for that. And made of metal? Hang on tight. We're about to hit water. Dude, this is One Piece vibes that we haven't had in so long. Open water, have a goal, trying to get there, a bunch of unexpected and crazy, you know, things pop up on the way there that we have no idea what to expect from. That's the One Piece I miss. And we're here right now. We're literally experiencing that. Hang on tight, we're about to hit water. Blast it. Luffy and Chopper fell into the sea. They're in trouble. Grab the helm, Frankie. Bring the ship around after us. You got it. Jinbei jumping in. This is his job. He said, I'm done driving. I'm a fisherman. I'm going to get my people because they devil fruit users. This is what we was missing, man. This is so good. Ship's bottom. Chunk. Kashing. Rabbit. Screw. What? Oh man, and then the fucking shark robot thing's got a fucking crosshair on the ship, shoots a missile at it. Ooh, what was that? Look out, we're gonna capsize. Oh my god. Uh-oh, Jinbei on go. Just let me grab these niggas real quick. Luffy, Chopper, don't worry, I'm here. What was that exploding sound I just heard? Hang in there, you three. We're heading for the surface. Whoa, look at this current. Not much a rudder can do in this. Yo! Bro, what is going on right now? A cannon? We've got to dive down to escape. Take as big of a breath as you can. Here it goes. Pew! The current's so fast we can't surface. Bro, this fucking shark robot is... Oh! The underwater nautical Frankie battle mech. Boom! Stole off his ass. Oh, man. At a nearby island, naval branch G14. Is this Tashigi? Oh, fuck, with the kids from Punk Hazard. The gigantification test subjects. It's time for your medicine, kids. You can do it. Okay, but man, when was the last time we saw Tashigi? Okay, but I'm only drinking this because you said so, Tashigi. Gross. Blech. I think I've shrunk a lot so far. Okay, so they're getting them back down to regular size. Let's fucking go. You have. I hardly recognize you, Mocha. Tashigi, do you have a minute? I'm getting real sick of that Helmeppo kid. Can't you do something about him? Navy HQ G14 Base Commander Vice Admiral Dahl. I think I saw a panel of this character on the timeline accidentally when the Raws came out or when the leaks came out. I like squinty-eyed technique that shit. I was like, but I like vaguely remember this character design. I'm afraid I can't blame him. His best friend's safety is in question, and Captain Kobe is a valued officer who came up after me. Please, guys, we're supposed to be comrades. Look at Helmeppo, goof ass. I'm begging you too, sir. Captain Kobe's done so much for me. Navy Commander HQ Sword Hibari? Is that a new character? You gotta go with us to Pirate Island. We need this, Your Highness. Please, Your Highness. Yeah, but you're talking about Pirate Island, Blackbeard's hideout. A place crawling with so many pirates every surface is pockmarked from the constant shootouts. Navy HQ Rear Admiral Sword. Oh, Sword is like the... Yeah, okay, I remember. It's that other faction inside of the Marines. Yeah. Prince Gruss. That's why they called it Full Ahead, or Full of Lead. But we're so close to Egghead, we could take the Seraphim. Have you lost your minds? Take a step back and reassess. We don't even have contact with Drake at this point. There's nothing we can do. Get it through your heads, Team Luffy. Do you seriously not know who I am? We're both part of the worst generation. Our names have been associated this whole time. I was there in Shabandi 2 years ago. Oh, so you're the worst too, huh? I'm Bonnie. Ooh, Bonnie. Wait a minute now. And just to be clear, we're enemies, but thanks for saving me. No prob, Boggy. Ah, that's cold. This guy's supposed to be an emperor? What's up with your bounty poster with all your hair all white? The papers were making a big deal over you. Oh, that's what I look like when I'm free. What does that mean? And what happened to your crew? They're fine, I bet. I can't believe you have Jinbei, first son of the sea. And what about your ship and crew? I came here alone. That metal monster ate my ship. Speaking of eating, I'm hungry. Let's look for a restaurant. I'm starving too. Do you have any money, Luffy? Y'all better be rich as hell at this point! Imagine a Yonko crew with no money. Broke Yonkos? What is that? Especially with a cat burglar on your team who like loves money? Hell no, y'all got money. Oh. But because of Nami, everyone's got their own money and she's like also the treasurer. So she's got all the money, but everyone else is broke. Yeah, I remember that actually. Yeah, I think that's the comedic money dynamic. Is that Nami has all the money and everyone else has to fend for themselves individually. That's hilarious. No, you ignorant fools. There are no restaurants here. This is a government island. Let me explain. It's called Egghead. A place 500 years in the future, they say. The island that houses Dr. Vegapunk's laboratory? Vegapunk? Hey, I know that name. Yeah, and I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. Oh my god, wait a minute. Wait. That wasn't Frankie? Oh my god, that wasn't Frankie! That was something else. It said Vega Force. Wait. I thought it said Frankie Force. Wait. It really does say Vega Force 1 on there. Oh my god. Why did I think that was Frankie? Yo. And Frankie's so lit. Oh my god, everyone. Giant robot. Yo. No good. Another failure. Blast it. Why isn't it possible to control the urges of living creatures? Look, someone popped out. Oh my god. Well, drat. I don't know who that is, but thanks for saving us, whoever you are. The only things I ordered the mecha shark to do were recon, report, and bombard. Don't want it to eat anything because no valuables are left behind. An error in programming, I suppose. Now, just a moment, you filthy pirates. Who said anything about saving you? I'm just a humble genius scientist hired by the government. What? Holy shit! You can call me Dr. Vegapunk? No. Yeah. Clone. Wait a minute. Okay. So Seraphim technology. This might tie back to Seraphim technology, potentially, right? Because the Seraphim can take the essence, I guess, of characters and like put them into the Seraphim like robot or whatever. We got a Mihawk Seraphim. We got a Kuja Seraphim. We got a couple different Seraphims that resemble familiar characters. So it's not too far outside of the realm of possibility that this is a clone and that this is similar technology that allows, for Dr. Vegapunk to kind of like, spread that same genius brain out across, a greater distance. You know what I mean? Because he's only one person at the end of the day. But oh my god, this raises so many questions. I'm not saying that this is a Seraphim, but I think that the technology like might be similar, right? It could just be straight up like clone shit, but like the Seraphim project could be, some form of cloning as well. Yeah. Wow. She reminds me of that one Vizard chick from Bleach. She's not joining. She's not a government employee either. She's under contract, yeah. Dude, holy fuck. This is fucking massive right now. But I know that it can't be like what it seems. Like this is not, obviously this is not the Dr. Vegapunk. This is very Oda right now. Throw some crazy shit like Vegapunk's name was dropped for the first time in what? Alabasta? Right? With Mr. Four had the I think it was Mr. Four and whatever his Miss Golden Week maybe was Mr. Four's partner, right? And then they had the baseball shooting dog cannon, and that was the first time that we heard about inanimate objects eating devil fruits. And then the reason why that was brought up is because Dr. Vegapunk is this genius scientist whose technology is 500 to 1,000 years ahead of contemporary technology. So that's why like inanimate objects can eat devil fruits or whatever. That was the first time they name dropped him in like chapter like 150 or something stupid like that. And then now you finally reveal the character in 1061. This cannot be face value. This is not the Dr. Vegapunk. This is some kind of clone, some kind of facsimile of Dr. Vegapunk. She does have number 2 on her suit. There we go. That's the spot. That's the spot. Punk number 2. Yeah. This is definitely like some kind of, you know, derivative. This is going to be a fun arc. I'm glad we're not going to Elbif right away if we're going. I agree, Iggy. This is an atmosphere that has been missing from One Piece for a very long time, and that I am extremely excited to be back to. Nox, what is the chapter of the week? Oh man, it's really hard not to say One Piece right now just off this Vegapunk stuff, but let me chill on the recency. Let me think. Jujutsu Kaisen was really good. Undead Unluck was really good. Aliensarea was really good. Everything was really good. Oh man, what is the chapter of the week? What's the chapter of the week for you guys? Top 3 would make this easier. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, Undead Unluck, One Piece. I think that's what I'll say. No order, just top 3. I'm behind on Undead Unluck, just got to the Seal and Andy fight. You're in for a great time, Iggy. Every chapter is going to be incredible for you until you're caught up. One Piece for you for sure. What else are you even reading from the lineup, Dead Zombie? What are you reading from Weekly Shonen Jump? Hounds of War, what's up? She feels like she has a very different personality from the Vegapunk we saw in that one flashback with Caesar. I'm thinking daughter. Daughter could be cool. I guess I didn't even think of the possibility of like legitimate, like, you know, family reproduction inside of Dr. Vegapunk. My mind just immediately went to clone. Just because of, you know, technology and science and Vegapunk's, you know, storytelling up until this point, but legitimate sibling or daughter or family member would be really cool. It would be a great way to zag, you know, when our expectations are clearly zigging right now. I don't think it's daughter because TCB mentions they speak like an old-fashioned male dialect in the translator note. Well, that is literally all of the information I need to know that this is absolutely a clone. It could be a consciousness transfer, right? Vegapunk's body could have been damaged beyond, you know, repair to some degree. And instead of cyborg body, it's consciousness transfer into some kind of, you know, artificial human body, or she could be a robot herself. And this could be consciousness transfer into a robot body. It definitely doesn't have to be a clone. I feel like we're getting deeper now. If it's Punk, it's probably a clone, daughter, Nemu Kurotsuchi situation. Some people think they pulled a Frankie after the Punk Hazard incident, so it's a made body. Yep. Could be a possibility. Vegapunk's mom? I doubt it. But that is another option. You never know with One Piece. Wildly interesting. Undisputably. A very interesting turn of events in One Piece right now. This next chapter is going to be huge. Is there a break? I need to see the comments on this. I legitimately need to see the comments on this. Let's see what people are talking about. Now that I'm not, like, you know, preparing notes and reviewing things, I feel like I can look at comments a lot more. Calling it now, Vegapunk cloned themselves, and this is one of however many running the island. Yeah, the whole island could just be ran by Vegapunk clones. That's cool. It is really sad to see the art decrease in quality every week. Shut the fuck up. Am I the only one who remembers Egghead being an insult for smart people? Because that feels like the reason for the island name. I like that. Does Jumper, or whatever it is called in Japan, put out preview art for the next chapter? Saw something on YouTube that could be spoiler for the truth about Vegapunk. We'll wait to see if it is right or not. Of course, Vegapunk is a girl. I don't know what the asterisks are supposed to represent, but... Okay, first of all, it says Punk 02 on her onesie. That leads me to believe that there is more than one and possibly as many as several Vegapunks. Oda dropping some fine lady designs in this chapter. Bonnie, Doll, and Vegapunk. A billion questions must be asked, absolutely. Oh no, she's hot! Finally, after waiting years. LOL, Vegapunk was a woman. Well, Soul Warfare, you fell for it. I could have sworn that Vegapunk had a few voice lines in the anime and a Punk Hazard flashback talking about supplying weapons to a Kainu or something, and it was an old guy speaking. Maybe I'm hard capping though, I forgot. Wait, the island is 5 years into the future, so will it affect people and they will somehow see themselves 5 years into the future? No, this is definitely like in regard to technology. It is definitely, you know, like a... You know, just the same way that Vegapunk is 500 years ahead of contemporary technology, this island is just that far advanced. That's what it means, I think. I think that this Vegapunk is a controlled body like Kuma was. Okay. He's a killer just like Henry was. So is this an apprentice of Dr. Vegapunk, or does Dr. Vegapunk have kids? Because she seems too young to be the Dr. Vegapunk. Though I guess it's also possible that Dr. Vegapunk has done enough experiments on the human body that Dr. Vegapunk's form can be whatever they want it to be. Hard to say until we know more. I like their line of thinking here, but that is a new angle, right? If Vegapunk was always a woman, and you know their technology, you know, has created a situation where they can be whatever age or physical form that they want to be. That's not too far outside of the realm of possibility, but I'm definitely still subscribed to clone or, you know, consciousness transfer into a robot body or something like that. Transpunk would be neat. Yes, it would. Especially if it comes down to a situation like, yeah, I put my brain in a robot body. Like, why is it a woman? Because, like, so what? I'm all about this science and physics and shit. I'm all about measurements and beakers. I don't give a fuck about my reproductive organs like that. It could be anybody. I think that would be cool. He visited Ivankov, duh. Noxy, what days do you stream? Well, if you visit my About section, my schedule is in my About section. It's also in the offline stream, or the offline screen of my Twitch channel. But I stream Sundays, normally at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're doing it later tonight, though, because my son was here. I was with my son all day, and normally his grandmother kind of like takes him to kick it with him for a little bit of the weekend, from like Saturday afternoon to like Sunday afternoon. So that frees up that 1 p.m. slot for me, because otherwise he's in here screaming at the top of his lungs and running around at Mach 5, and it's just impossible to do live streams in that environment. So since he was here today, I waited until he went to bed to go live. So that's why we're doing it later tonight. But normally it's supposed to be 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tuesdays are my Jump Plus live reactions. And those go down at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time to accommodate for my son. And then Thursdays are my weekly Shonen Magazine live reactions. And those are also at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. But if you ever want to reference the schedule, check the About section of the Twitch or the offline screen. Does my son watch One Piece? Not yet. He's only 5, and I'm kind of, trying to, as best as I can, guide him down a similar path of media that I took when I was younger, because I felt like I lucked out just with where I happened to land on the timeline, right? Like, I'm a part of the generation that like knows what it was like before technology was everything, but I'm also not so old that I don't know what technology is. So I was there for like the rise of the internet for real and shit like that. But like 90s and early 2000s, cartoons and shit like that, we'll never have that again. You know what I mean? So I want to put him on like the Dexter's Labs and the Courage the Cowardly Dogs and, all of those things first. And then when he's a little bit older and can like fully appreciate the deeper and more intelligent writing of anime, then I'll guide him down that way, in like a couple of years or something like that. You should be peeping all the stuff Nox reads if you're here. It'll make it a lot easier to keep up with the stories and remember things reading along week to week. I agree, Yato. Thank you for that addition to the conversation. That's very important, I want to say, because like when we were doing Project Manga, obviously we were in like a very highly analytical atmosphere when discussing these series every week. And I can, genuinely say that I would not appreciate the series that, I'm reading right now if it wasn't for that atmosphere on a weekly basis. You know what I mean? Things that you might have missed, things that you might have forgotten, all get brought back up again in like a highly analytical podcast setting. You know what I mean? So like as close as anybody can get to an atmosphere where they're constantly discussing the events of previous chapters when you're doing on the pulse, week to week chapter discussions inside of group chats on Twitter, inside of the live chat for these live streams, inside of a Discord server, whatever. Like, I think that kind of shit is like very important for people who follow these series weekly, because, we're not perfect. We're not robots. And our hard drive space is limited up here. You know what I mean? So you need that community kind of atmosphere in one way or another to keep you on your toes when it comes to these series, because there are so many moving parts in a lot of these stories, and so much visual storytelling, and so much just extra shit that can easily be missed or forgotten. You know what I mean? Just hope that One Piece fans know how to behave if that's the case, because Yamato discourse was so stupid. I agree. And I have no hope for One Piece fans. The One Piece community is dead to me. Like, I just expect the worst from them at all times, and I don't give a fuck how many great individual One Piece community members there are or content creators there are. Like, I'm good friends with JD Legend. You know what I mean? Like, me and Forever World are cool. Like, I love all of those guys, obviously. You know what I mean? But like the community at large is just incorrigible. Just, I can't be around them at all. And I do not doubt for a second that they will be weird about this Vegapunk shit. You're also reading more things and reacting to them weekly now than you guys were reviewing, and it's all on YouTube and Twitch. Absolutely. I need to find a girl who's into the same nerdy media I am and also aligns with me politically. It's hard as hell, man. Yeah, that's a pretty crazy expectation. You might have to sacrifice some things there for that. My girl personally is not, you know, into anime or manga or comic books or anything like that, and we're totally fine. It is not a necessity for me. But if that is something you need, obviously that is, you know, respectable and whatnot. You need what you need. But that is very, you know, niche and very specific and very probably hard to find. My girl just finished Naruto, so I'm gonna push the OP agenda hard. Go for it! Put her on gas. All the best with that, zombie. Absolutely. I agree. Nox, you going to be able to watch any fall anime? I mean, I'm gonna watch, you know, whatever. Like, I don't really care. I don't really care about anime, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not, like, really an anime nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a time, obviously, you know, like, I came up in the Toonami era. You know what I mean? So, Tenchi Muyo, Yu Yu Hakusho, Outlaw Star, Trigun, Cowboy Bebop. You know what I mean? Like, all the OGs and the classics, like, I'm there. You know what I mean? Like, that's all my shit. But, like, contemporary, you know, like, seasonal anime, you know, and whatever, like, I don't care. If everybody's freaking out about something, like, I'll go peep it. Like, Wonder Egg Priority, I had to go peep that. Vivi, I had to go peep that, etc., etc. But if it's not an adaptation of a manga series that I already care about, I probably won't watch it. Of course I'm going to be watching Chainsaw Man, for sure. Chainsaw Man, if that's fall, right? Whatever, October or something. Like, I'll be watching that for sure. The day my girl said Naruto was greater than One Piece, I knew we weren't going to last. Oh, no. Yeah, that hurts. But hey, to each their own, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Naruto, you know, gives something to her that One Piece doesn't, and that's really important to her, and that's, like, totally her prerogative. I'm fearful for that Jigokuraku anime bro straight radio silence. Yeah, it sucks to think that they're going to fit all 120 episodes into like a single season or whatever I heard. It's only going to be like a one season thing, or they're going to do it all at once or whatever. So if they're going to put 120 chapters into like 26 episodes, I'm really worried about that too. But we'll see. You know, there is a lot of like action in that series that, you know, can kind of be, you know, handled properly with you know, with the medium's advantages. But at the same time, like all of the Tao storytelling and all of the Tenzin storytelling, like that gets really wordy. There's like pretty crazy dialogue chapters, you know, significant amount of heavy dialogue and exposition chapters in Jigokuraku. So I don't know. I'm excited for those Bochu Jutsu scenes though. Let me tell you, once we get the Bochu Jutsu, I'm gonna be living. Nox dropped some dating advice? Absolutely not. I am not the person you want to ask for that. This is a manga live stream. Manga live reaction stream. I will not provide any Kevin Samuels-esque advice on these streams. I need Yuzuriha's sexy behind to get animated. I agree. That is my bitch. And I can't wait for that either. From the start of Project Manga to now, what's been your favorite series to read / review? Jujutsu Kaisen, Dandadan, and Undead Unluck are probably top 3 there. Ranger Rejects coming behind that. You know, you had a pretty breakneck pace. But I think Dandadan, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Undead Unluck. Oh, Chainsaw Man, my bad. I guess top 3 would be Chainsaw Man, Undead Unluck, and Jujutsu Kaisen. As far as, like, since Project Manga started, what we've been reviewing and what we've been talking about. Those have easily been our strongest conversations. But Dandadan and Ranger Reject are, like, right there. Nox Samuels. Do I read Mashal? Not anymore. We were reviewing Mashal back when Project Manga was a thing. We reviewed Mashal from like chapter like 13 to like chapter like 45 to 50 or something like that. I can't remember exactly where we stopped, but We got Mashal up out of here. Disgusting lack of One Piece. I mean, like, One Piece, man. One Piece is kind of like a, you know, excluding One Piece kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, One Piece is obviously going to have incredible conversations no matter what. It's obviously like all of our favorite series, low-key, like me, Kiko, Mello, Eagle, Nickums, the whole team, you know, are huge One Piece fans and whatnot. So like, that's always going to be there. That's always going to be a thing. You kind of have to treat it as like a, you know, aside from One Piece kind of thing. And we say that pretty regularly. Jujutsu Kaisen is my favorite that y'all do. It really got me to see that Jujutsu Kaisen isn't just a meathead series. That means a lot. That is, yeah, that's one of the better compliments that we can get, honestly. That hits really hard, dude. Like anybody that sees Jujutsu Kaisen as just a meathead series, if we have done anything to make that series feel deeper to anybody, then that's huge. Also, like, there's 100 niggas talking about One Piece. There's not a lot of people talking about Ranger Reject or Undead Unluck, so Nox and company are like the only guys bringing these convos for a lot of manga. That was the goal, that was the dream, that was the idea. And I'm glad that you know, that's recognizable. Sam, y'all got my eyes open to Jujutsu Kaisen. That means a lot. Thank you for saying that. Oh my god. I love you guys. What the fuck? I say it all the time, like, I have the best anime and manga community on the internet. And nothing against, like, anybody else that is doing content creation, but I be seeing some of these comment sections, I be seeing some of these live chat communities, you know, and Project Manga has always been, like, relatively small community, tight-knit, but potent, you know what I mean? But you get to some of these bigger, you know, creators, and their communities get kind of weird. But you guys have always been incredible, and I hope that lasts forever. OP does have enough niggas talking about it, absolutely. Where are the EZ tubers at? Well, you got Shonen OG. My guy Shonen OG, shout out OG. Hit him up for Eden Zero Tube. Let me just grab the link real quick for him, because that's the guy. Oops. OG loves Eden Zero. Give him a follow. Give him a sub. Do all the things you should. That's the guy. Shout out Commodore Laz too. Let's get his shit in here. Fuck yeah. Whole lot of gang shit. Boom. Yeah, man, I forgot what Project Manga episode it was, but there was one where you guys did a Jujutsu Kaisen chapter, and it recontextualized the whole series for me. That's fucking awesome. Don't forget to use your free Amazon Prime sub. Don't forget to use your free Amazon Prime sub if you have it. Good shit, Yato. Thanks for reminding me and the chat. That is great advice, by the way. Listen to Yato. He's never wrong. 2 head, 3 arms. You seen the trailer for the new Trigun anime? I did, and it looks great. I didn't know how to feel about the CGI, the 3D CGI kind of situation at first, but it grew on me. See ya, Iggy. Have a good night. Yeah, that's it for me, too. I'm out of here. Incredible stream. Probably my favorite stream since I started doing these. The weekly Shonen Jump ones just get so many people in here, and we always have incredible conversations. So thank you guys so much for pulling up and hanging out with me tonight. You know where to find me. I'm on Twitter. It's right there on the layout. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Follow on Twitch if you're not already. Click all the links in the About section. And check out my Patreon. There's only one tier. It's for $1. It'll give you early access to the VODs for any of these live streams if you miss them before they go on YouTube. All of the streams eventually do go on YouTube in VOD form, but there will be an intense copyright filter to protect me and everything from any copyright issues. I'm not taking any chances with that. If you don't want to deal with the copyright filters, just pull up to the live streams. I do my best to communicate the times that those will be going down. So if that's something that interests you, then check out the Project Manga, or I'm sorry, the Page Walker Patreon, and throw some extra support at your boy. $1 holler. There's also a link to a patron exclusive Discord server that I be kicking it in pretty much all the time whenever I have free time. And we be doing a lot of really cool shit in there. We just watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners the other night. We be playing video games and shit. I be live reacting to other manga, you know, or whatever, just reading manga in that bitch. You know what I mean? So if that's something that interests you, let me know there as well. But you guys got all the links. You know where I'll be at, Discord, Twitter, etc. You guys have a great rest of your night.